I'm gonna configure some context-based access control (CBAC) in this network, and what this is a context-based access control and a CBAC, and it's a stateful and an application firewall that can filter traffic at the network layer, at the transport layer, and also at the application layer. And how it's gonna work is that to configure CBAC, we need an inside access list and an outside ACLS access list. Both of them should be extended and should be applied to the router interfaces inbound. And I mean, like, even though it's coming from outside, but inbound and coming from inside the network inbound. And we need to remember that for ACLS to function, they need to be applied to an interface like Fast Internet 00 or 000, either inbound or outbound, relatively to the perspective from within the router. That means that we're going to apply the in this time in 020 and in Fast Internet 00. In addition to the ACLS, we need to configure an inspection list of the control and services to be inspected by the router and apply to the inside interfaces to the inbound direction, leaving the local area network. The inspection list is important because it dictates which outgoing packages and protocol will be inspected and will generate temporary ACLS permitting the return data from the outside interface. First of all, we're going to configure the first access list, and it's going to be an extended access list that is going to permit traffic to leave the network. We're going to go to access list, access list, we're going to call it 100, permit TCP, and we're gonna permit TCP from the IP address 192.168.1.0, and we're gonna put the wildcard bits and then any, and we're also going to put an access list that permit UDP from 192.168.1.0, and we're gonna put the wildcard bits any, this the access list 100, permit UDP 192.168.1.0, the wildcard bits, any. Okay, it took it that time. And now we're gonna put an access list. Everything is the same access list though, and then we're gonna apply it to the interface. But now we're gonna also permit, let's see, ICMP tab and 92.168.1.0, and we're gonna deny everything else. Access lead 100, deny IP any. We're gonna apply the access list to the interface fast internet 00. We're gonna do that by putting interface, this is short for interface, and fast internet 0/0, and IP access group the 100 coming in. That's it. Okay, now it's applied inbound to the interface for internet 00. Now we're going to create an outside extended access list that is going to deny most traffic from entering the network. We're gonna do that by putting access list, and we're gonna name it 101 permit E a year P any, and then access lib, and we're going to permit ICMP any, and we're gonna put echo reply. Any, and we're going to put also reachable, enter, and also we're gonna put the TTL extended, and we're gonna deny everything else. Access this 101 deny IP any. Okay, and we're gonna apply it to the interface. Interface 02, I believe, 2/0, and we're gonna apply IP access group 101 inbound. That's it. And now we need to create some inspection, because if not, this is gonna allow the computer to ask for information in the import 80 to a THTP server, but this information is going to be blocked coming in from the outside. Actually, I think that right now Cisco doesn't let to create inspections, but I'm gonna put it anyways just to show how it would be created. Inspect name. We can, like, this is a variable, this part right here, car loss 1 and TCP. It isn't gonna accept it, but this is how we would create it. And also we would have put inspect name Carlos 1, and we would have put UDP DP, enter, and we would apply, and also an inspect TFTP, and we would apply that to the interface, and we would have gone fast internet 00, and let's just put it interface fast internet 0/0 and IP inspect +1 in got it because inspection wasn't created. And if we put here, yeah, here it lets to apply the inspection, but when we click exit, I don't know why. If we put like, for example, IP, and we click here, doesn't have inspect inside the options that we can apply in this router. But that's how we would have put, and what that would have done is that when it's gonna request information from the HTTP server, this is going to inspect the information, and it's going to see that um, it's going to analyze the information that this computer is asking and from what port should come, and when the information come back, it's going to also inspect the information and let it go through.